I don't know. I think that, to me, Lord of the Rings is as literary as it gets, honestly, because of, we've got the little beginning and it meanders, but when you get to the meat of this book, there are complexity things. The writing, to me, is deep. You have to pay attention to it while you're reading it. He's so descriptive of what's going on. The characters are complex. I would argue right now that the hobbits are not the most complex as of right now. Frodo's kind of just taken the ring and gone. But you do have Boromir.
Yeah.
And you do have Gandalf. You do have Aragorn, whose character compared to the movie is so different. Because in the movie, he's like reluctant to mention who he is.
Yes.
And in the book, he's kind of like,
shame at all.
I am ready to accept my destiny.
Yeah.
But I think that that's like a complex thing there as well with his character. Oh, but that he's willing to step into that destiny. But he's also humble enough that, well, Butterbur calls me Strider. And he's like, that's an insult, but I'm Strider to him. You know, and I think he's like, there's enough humility in him that he's okay. I don't have to, he can call me whatever he wants to because I know who I am in my core. And I think that that's like a complex character to me. So I don't know. I'm just, a lot of stream of consciousness here. But to me, there is this like self-examining of, what would you do with the ring? You know, Randy Cribbs and I talked about that with his novel, which the vessel in it is so similar to the ring. Like if you had the ability, all I have to do is drink water from this once a day, and I'll have life eternal, unlimited power with this ring. You know, what do you do? And it's easy for us to sit here and say, I would not do that. But if it's right there, do you know what I'm saying? So just some really deep, complex issues.
I know, like if I'm asked that question, I think that literary, quote unquote, comes down to the craft of it.
Yeah.
Can a fantasy be literary? Sure. I think horror, whatever, can be literary. But that's all in the building of it. It doesn't matter whether it's a story about wizards or not. It's all in the building of it. And I think that I have been so coached up to expect that quality literary writing needs to be tightly packed sentences of metaphor and description, and that what Fitzgerald can do with 50,000 words needs to be what most writers can do with 50,000 words. And that's not fair. That's not true. That's just not true.